Radio Voces Latinas, 1610 AM. A drink of water with Joyce, Aldrich. Refresh your mind.
Welcome to this evening's edition of A Drink of Water. It's minus 11 here at CHHA 1610 AM at 8 o'clock on a Tuesday evening. We're in a bit of a deep freeze, but we're going to be warming the program up tonight, and hopefully you'll be getting out your dancing shoes. We have Pablo Terry in studio. But before I talk with Pablo and play his wonderful music, including an original he wrote, I'd like to talk a little bit about Logan Paul. And I'm sure by now many of you have heard about or maybe even seen the vlog that he put on from Japan's Aokigahara forest of the person who committed suicide. Now, I don't want to go into the horrible details of that discovery or the incredibly poor judgment, complete insensitivity Logan Paul showed in his lack of empathy towards this poor person. But, we're entering a very difficult time of year for so many, and what we need is to have hope. And that certainly was not hopeful what he did, had no empathy. So what I'm asking people to reach out to each other in support, especially for those who are in despair. I'm in studio tonight with Pablo Terry, and he has been away from CHHA 1610 for many years, so we've got him back in studio tonight. Good evening, Pablito.
Good evening.
That's wonderful to have you here on this cold night. A lot of people have gone down to Cuba, I'm sure, by this time. You're from Cuba.
Yes.
Cuba.
I'm freezing here, too.
And how long have you been here for?
I just been here around 24 or 25 years.
Para 20 años.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. 24 años.
25
Aquí in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
But every year for me is hardly for the winter time,
It's hard.
Very hard to me.
Yeah. Well, it seems like you never do acclimate. But you do go down to Cuba on a regular basis to get that.
I try to go very often, at least one a year.
But you got your family there still.
To see the family and to get a little bit warm, especially on winter time.
Okay. Well, why don't we give people a nice little warm CHHA. This is a song that you recorded called Una Mañana.
Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful song.
That's a beautiful song. So
a happy song.
It is a happy song. So people get out your CHHA shoes and your skirts and get out there in the kitchen and dance. This is Una Mañana, Pablo Terry. We're going to be playing a lot of your music tonight and hearing from you as well. So,
thank you.
Okay, Una Mañana, CHHA. Una Mañana, Pablo Terry and Sol de Cuba. We've got Pablo Terry in studio with us. That was nice. I hope that warmed people up a little bit. What great musicians you have with you. You got Ruben Vasquez on piano, and you play flute.
Now in that recording, we have Ruben on piano.
Yeah.
And Paco Lubiano from Mexico on bass.
Oh, amazing.
We have a Piccolino on conga.
Oh, he brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant.
I think one of Pablo Terry's me on
flute.
flute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very nice, was a very beautiful time that we had together with that recording, you know.
Well, I think that was from your Una Mañana CD, was it not?
Una Mañana CD.
Because you've done about, I think, 6 CDs in total.
Six.
6 CDs, yeah.
So 6 or 7, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So,
but this one, the name of that CD is Una Mañana.
Una Mañana, yeah. There's some dansons on there as well, if I recall.
I think we have in there some danson.
Danson and...
Rompiendo la Rutina, I think.
Rompiendo la Rutina. Well, maybe we'll get to...
Miguel Faide.
Oh, beautiful. We might be able to play that a little later on. But we've got to go to break. It goes fast here, very quickly on Exacto. So it's 8:15. We're going to go to break. And after that, we're going to have some more of Pablo Terry.
Radio Voces Latinas. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at CHHA 1610 AM.
Rotarian, Soul de Cuba, and Rompiendo la Rutina was what we played just before Tico Tico. And the standout for me for Tico Tico is are the drums and that. I mean, flute, of course, and Ruben Vasquez on piano. But was that Raul Pineda on drums?
No.
Who's that?
Drum was el maestro Roversi.
Oh,
From Cuba.
Robersi, yes, that's right,
Roversi from Cuba
yeah.
and Mr. Piccolino on la conga.
Oh boy, I'll tell you,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
they are excellent musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they doing? Where's Piccolino Robersi now? What are they doing?
They are around. They are doing their job and playing around here, the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, you've been here, you said, for about 24 years, and I think really back 24 years ago, there weren't a lot of Cuban players in Toronto. You were playing, I think, with Sonora Habanera.
Sonora Habanera
with Manuel Piedra.
De Manuel Piedra.
Yeah.
Was the first band here to play the Latin music. And I remember was Manuel Piedra, and the other one was from Colombia, Wilson Acevedo.
That's right.
Was the only two bands to start here to the pioneer of the Latin music here in Toronto. That was 20 years ago, but now look at how many Latin bands we have here in Toronto.
Yeah,
a lot of them, and most of them, they are very good musicians,
Mm-hmm.
and most of them, they are doing a very good job. And you see,
Yeah, it's amazing because you go down to any of like Lula Lounge. There's so many clubs around.
so many clubs
So
around.
many clubs around, and they're just filled with musicians playing Latin music, and not just Latino musicians. You have Canadian musicians
Yes.
playing it, and musicians also not just from Cuba or Mexico, but from all different
places.
South America, Central America, everywhere.
Different places.
Different places, yeah,
And I know
real
a lot of
and with African mixed in as well. A lot of the world music is all mixed in with all of that.
That's right. And I know a lot of Canadian musicians, they are playing a very good Latin music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember when I came here around, how I say before, 23 or 24 years ago, very difficult to find here a Canadian musician or people from another country,
Mm-hmm.
except Cuba and Colombia, to play the Latin music very well, you know. But
Right.
now you see what is happening.
Well, there's so many.
Yes, people from all over here to the Caribbean and South America, a very good musician playing this kind of music and well.
Well, you know, here at CHHA 1610 AM, that's basically what's played on this radio station is Latin American music. And because we have to have 75% Canadian content, we're actually able to play, that music that was created here in Canada by our wonderful Latino community. So it's amazing. And all the festivals now as well. You also play some of those festivals.
Yeah, exactly.
Hispanic festival, I think, down at Melasman and...
We have here a lot of Spanish festival. We have here a Spanish Fiesta, and we have here the one in Little Italy.
That's right.
Even when it's from Italy, but it's a lot of the Latin music around in that festival. And on top of that, we have here the Beaches Festival, and so many around where our music, the Latin music, is present in that.
Exactly. You talked about Italy, and I have to laugh because I know that you recorded Tarantella. Tarantella.
Well, that is not really Latin music, but...
No, but the thing is, so you play it. No, but you know what? I know, but it's the integration of we have Italian music here. So what I'm going to do is play Tarantella out to break.
Yes.
And we'll be back with more because we also have Italian music here at CHHA 1610 AM.
I don't know if the audience is going to like Tarantella, but have a very good rhythm, happy rhythm.
Oh, of course they
Yeah.
love it. We have an Italian audience,
Okay.
you know.
Here you go.
versatile Pablo Terry and Sol de Cuba playing Tarantella, music for everybody. So we'll be back after this break.
From Toronto, Canada, CHHA 1610 AM, the voice of our community, because we are a part of your daily life.
You are listening to Radio Voces Latinas, 1610 AM. A drink of water.
It's 8:29 here at CHHA 1610, and it's still a really cold -11, but we have some more music in here, and we have Pablo Terry, who is from Cuba, and he has a band called Sol de Cuba, and if you want to know more about him, you can go to his website, which is soldecuba.ca. So that's Sol, S-O-L, D-E, Cuba, C-U-B-A.ca, soldecuba.ca. Now, let's talk about Cuba a little bit, Pablito, there. We've got, you came from which part of Cuba?
Well, I come from Varadero Beach.
Varadero, were you born in Varadero Beach or another part of Cuba?
No, I come from Varadero.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Varadero is a little bit south of Cuba. It's a very well-known resort.
Mm-hmm.
It's the place where the 85% of the tourists going to visit because have a very nice beaches, and it's a very nice place to have a very good vacation. And it's very close to Havana and close to Matanza. So the tourists look for that place because it's very easy to move to them and to have a wonderful time.
Now, you know that one of the most requested songs by Cuban bands, and I'm sure when you were performing in Cuba, was Guantanamera.
Oh, Guantanamera.
Guantanamera. Now, that was a song written by Jose Marti. Can you sort of set that up a little bit? Because I'm going to play Guantanamera because we have to.
Guantanamera song is, this song was written around 50 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the compositor was Joseito Fernandez.
Oh, what did I think Jose Marti?
No, Joseito Fernandez, but what happened?
What
Because the lyric, is he put some lyric from Jose Marti.
Oh, that's where I got confused. Okay.
You know?
The Jose, they two Joses.
Yeah, that became very famous. The music from Joseito Fernandez with the lyrics of verse from Jose Marti. And so that combination worked very nice and properly, and he got the Guantanamera. It's one of the most popular Cuban songs. Probably for me, the most Cuban popular song.
Now,
Guantanamera.
Now you're singing on this one because you also sing, and so when you were singing the song, how do you feel when you sing Guantanamera? I mean, is it just Guantanamera, or is there something that you feel when you sing it?
No, Guantanamera is a song to. When I was in my trip around the world, especially in Europe, I never left to play that song. In all my concerts, I used to play that song.
Yes.
Even sometimes when we didn't have this song on the repertory,
right,
to play that on the concert because for the time or for something like that, the people start to play Guantanamera.
Exactly.
Play Guantanamera.
It's the Cuban national anthem, really.
Yes,
it
exactly.
really is, you know.
So you say you are from Cuba, be musician, and people say, are you from Cuba? Yes. Okay, play Guantanamera. This is a song you have to, all the Cuban people need to have that song on the repertory because everywhere you go, people are going to ask for Guantanamera.
Okay, so.
And it's very nice rhythm, and it's very easy to understand, and very easy to dance, and very happy song.
Okay, so everybody, here's a beautiful rendition of Guantanamera. It's a good 5 minutes and 47 seconds long, so you can dance to it and have a wonderful time and shake off the cold. This is Guantanamera. Take a mini vacation to Cuba.
Guantanamera,
Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Yo quiero cuando me muera, sin patria pero sin amor. Yo quiero cuando me muera, sin patria pero sin amor, tener en mi tumba un ramo de flores y una bandera. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Tiene el leopardo un abrigo en su monte seco y pardo. Tiene el leopardo un abrigo en su monte seco y pardo. Yo tengo más que el leopardo porque tengo un buen amigo. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Tiene mi Cuba tres cosas que no se puede igualar. Tiene mi Cuba tres cosas que no se puede igualar. Tiene su Guantanamera, la tula con su chanchan. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. El día que yo me muera, yo no quiero ni un suspiro. El día en que yo me muera, yo no quiero a un suspiro. Quiero que todos me canten la yuca de Casimiro. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, tequila guantanamera.
That's Guantanamera, Pablo Terry and Sol de Cuba. We just got a call, Pablo, from a lady from Mexico, and she said she loves the program of music that we're playing this evening, so I thought I'd just pass that along. And I did promise her that we would play tequila for her a little later on. So,
of course.
But first I want to play a song that you wrote for your grandmothers, abuelas. Can you tell me a little bit about that song?
Well, that song, Abuela, is a very sad song for me because around 10 years ago I lost my two grandmother and I really, that was a very, very hard to me, and I was very sad after that. And I say, my God, I don't know if I am going to be able to live with without my two grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
And I really had to work hard for that. And I remember one of those days after they passed away,
Mm-hmm.
I sit down, I said, I want to write a song for them. And I sit down in 15 minutes.
Wow.
I wrote that song. In 15 minutes, I wrote that song. And I remember after that, I went to see a friend of mine who is very harmonic guy.
Mm-hmm.
And we did a couple of scenes, a couple of
Mm-hmm.
mistakes
Mm-hmm.
too. I did it. And after that, the months after that,
Yes.
we went to the studio to record that song. I got to recognize it was very, very hard moment for me. And even when I was recording the song, I started, and after that I had to stop because I couldn't. The feeling was too hard.
Too hard.
Yeah, too hard because I really lost my two grandmother.
Well, they were very close. You were very close
very
to them,
close
obviously.
to me,
yeah.
very close to them. Was something very sad.
Yeah.
Even today, I have to recognize when I hear the song that brings to me a lot of memory and sadness.
Mm.
But that's what we can do for that.
No, but it's very important for children to have a very good relationship with their grandparents, though.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that you had that, and you were able to express it in music and write a beautiful song for them is wonderful. So we're gonna play Abuelas, and it's a beautiful bolero. So maybe you can think about your own grandparents living and passed away, you know, and if you don't, you know, and introduce your children to their grandparents. A lot of people don't know their family, so this is Abuelas. Enjoy. That's Abuelas by Pablo Terry. And we'll be back after these messages. And for you, wonderful lady de Mexico, we'll be coming back with tequila. So that's a fun song. Great party song. So get ready for that right after this.
More far away, more homes, more voices. Radio Voces Latinas. As Latin as you. As Latin as you. As Latin as you. CHHA.
You are listening to Radio Voces Latinas, 1610 AM. A drink of water.
Tequila pa' que no bailes, tequila para gozar, tequila pa' que no bailes, tequila para gozar, tequila pa' que no bailes, tequila para gozar, tequila pa' que no bailes, tequila para gozar. Tequila pa' que no bailes, tequila para gozar, tequila pa' que no bailes, tequila para gozar, tequila pa' que no bailes, tequila para gozar, tequila pa' que no bailes, tequila para gozar.
Tequila. Bum, 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 bum. Pablito, we just got a call in, and that was for the lady from Mexico. We just got a call in from Miguel de Chile. And he says that Cuba is probably one of the best places for Latino people to go because they're always well received. It's a very happy place. And I want to ask you this question. There is no racism in Cuba. The people seem to get along together. Whether they like Fidel or not, all the people like each other.
Oh, well, I will say Cuban is a country to we love the tourists.
Mm-hmm.
And we love to people come from another country to visit Cuba, you know.
Yes.
So I think on the Cuban heart, the race, is nothing there. We love to see the people and to know the people, their culture, all the things they bring to Cuba.
Yes.
And even in Cuba, I will say in Cuba, not racist people, no.
No.
Maybe there is something, like in everywhere, but we don't have that pronunciation in Cuba.
No,
No, because
seem to
we
be-
raised it. The other thing is we got been raising in Cuba together. The black people, the white people, Chinese people, everybody had been raised, at the same time. And we don't have that in Cuba. No, really.
The world could learn a lot from what Cuba has been able to do regarding that, because people of all colors, all cultures, all faiths can live there together really peacefully.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's just in Cuba we don't have that problem. We don't have that problem in Cuba.
That's wonderful.
Sometimes we say in Cuba it's very difficult to say two white people walking on the street or two black people walking on the street.
Yeah.
No. That's very difficult sometimes to see in Cuba. Entonces the combination is a black with the white and white with the black.
And everything in between,
Mixed,
because you have
everything in
everything
between.
all mixed up in between. You have every from the shade of very dark black through
Yes.
the light brown to the white. So
Yeah.
hey, listen, and you can talk like that in Cuba, and nobody says you're so racist.
Oh yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that kind of conversation you don't
It
hear in
doesn't
Cuba. No,
happen.
because we
Oh.
like to mix, and Cuban people like to mix it up.
Exactly. So we're going to play a song for Miguel. I was thinking either Siboney or Mambo 5 and 8, number 8. Which one do you think we should play for Miguel?
Both of them are beautiful, but
We don't have that-
Mambo number 5 will be okay. It's a little bit more happy, and we can pick out the rhythm a little bit.
Okay, well, that's all about Cuba.
This is a
It's
happy song.
a happy song for Miguel from Chile. This is Mambo number 5 and number 8, just for you.
Mambo
That's Mambo number 5 and number 8, Pablo, Terry, and Soul de Cuba. And we're coming at the end of our program now. And Pablo, it's been so nice having you here, and you did it almost all in English.
Thank you very much for having me here, Joyce.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Congratulations. This is a very interesting program.
Well, that's because you were here. And the music is beautiful. So if you want to get in touch with Pablo, Terry, and Soul de Cuba, that's souldecuba.ca. Just go there, and you can find all kinds of information, his contact information there. And, if you're having a party, give him a call. And he played pretty much anywhere, right? So, anywhere you want music, he's there. Anyway, so any final words to people? It's New Year's, so I don't know. Do you have anything to say?
I want to say thank you very much for having me here again.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Happy New Year
for
all the Spanish community. Feliz Año Nuevo para todos y un abrazote bien grande. Y bueno, como dicen por allá por Colombia, nos vemos en la curva. No. Así que bueno, muchas gracias a todos y que tengan una maravillosa y bonita noche.
Oh, beautiful.
I love you guys.
So we'll be back next week with more of A Drink of Water. We're signing off.
CHHA.